travel enthusiasts. Thank you so much for joining us today on our 4th episode of Wonder Wanderlust. We had so much feedback from our episode from last week about Belize. Wanted to continue the conversation and talk to you about my favorite locations in the jungle, Western Belize. So today we're going to talk to you about the Hummingbird Highway, the San Ignacio area, and the Mountain Pine Ridge area. So first of all, let's start with the Hummingbird Highway. This is one of my favorite areas of all of Belize. It is so lush, and you're going to find such beautiful broadleaf rainforest down here. And it is just such a gorgeous area. I remember the first time I went there, I just felt like there was so many plants growing that I actually had in my house, and I was just so blown away by that. And so my favorite 2 hotels to stay at when I go down to this area is Caves Branch Jungle Lodge is one of them. This place is absolutely super fun to stay and do adventures. They have the best adventures in all of Belize. And from here you can go cave tubing and do the Black Hole Drop. And so this is a really great adventure lodge for families who want to get out and explore. They have fun tree houses and fun cabanas that really make you feel like you're staying in the rainforest. I also love that they do everything is like done family style, all their meals, so you get to really know the people that are staying at the lodge with you and talk to them about their experiences and adventures from the day and share between each other and learn and grow. So make new friends, love that. So love Caves Branch Jungle Lodge. My other favorite in the area is Sleeping Giant Rainforest Lodge. If you're looking for a more romantic experience in the area, Sleeping Giant is wonderful. They have beautiful cottages and suites. A lot of them have private plunge pools. They're on the river. They have an amazing restaurant, just a really high-end, really unique experience. So very beautiful, love them. Another really favorite aspect of them is that they recently found a ceremonial cave on property, and so you can hike to this cave and find remnants of Maya's past ceremonies in there, and this is only available to guests staying at the lodge, so very special experience. Then the next area I want to talk about is over in near San Ignacio. San Ignacio is a town located by the border of Guatemala. San Ignacio is a really fun town. I love it. They have a beautiful market that you can go and buy fresh vegetables and talk to the people and just see how everybody is living down there, and it's just such a wonderful local experience. I also love this area just for all the Mayan history and culture. You can find lots of ruins in this area. The Junantunich ruins, absolutely gorgeous, smaller ruins, so it doesn't take you all day, but you can go and experience it and walk back through time and climb the temples and see the gorgeous views into Guatemala. Also in this area, the Cajalpec ruins, also another beautiful experience. And if you wanted to go over the border to Guatemala, it's right there, 10 minutes away, and step back into time into Guatemala and go up and see the Tikal ruins, the largest of the Mayan ruins in all of the Belize and Guatemala area. Absolutely stunning and impressive. And what I just remember is climbing to the tops of the temples, and they are so high, and you just get to climb and be face to face with the monkeys hanging from the trees, and so much wildlife, coatis, and walking around. And it's just, aside from all the history that you're learning while walking through the space in the temples, and you're also getting to experience the wildlife that lives in the jungle out there. So super special. 2 of my favorite hotels that I love in this area would be Chaw Creek and Ka'ana Boutique Resort. Both do an amazing job with service and their accommodations, giving you the amenities that you need, but also helping you feel that you are still a part of the jungle and you're part of the local culture, and you're getting this experience, and it's so personalized, and you can't go wrong there. Just both of them super amazing. The third area I want to talk about is the Mountain Pine Ridge. So getting to the Mountain Pine Ridge takes a long 45-minute dirt road, so it adds to the adventure. You never know where you're going to end up, but when you do finally get down there, everything is just pine in the middle of the rainforest, so that's amazing. But what else you're going to find here is waterfalls, lots of beautiful, magical waterfalls. And so if you're staying in this area at one of my 3 favorite hotels, first of all, I recommend Gaia River Lodge. They are located on beautiful Five Sisters waterfalls. You can get a cabana that just overlooks these magical waterfalls. So special. And then also Blankeno Lodge, Francis Ford Coppola property. Absolutely gorgeous, located right on the river. You just get to sit in your hammock in your villa and just stare at the river, or go horseback riding to the Big Rock Falls. They have an organic garden, as do the other hotels in the area, and it's just such a wonderful experience, and they just do such a great job with service and personalization. And also Hidden Valley Inn is another one that I really truly love in this area, and what's special about them is that they're on this really big preserve, and they have just hundreds of private little waterfalls on site, and they're only available to guests that stay at the lodge. So you can hike to a private waterfall for a day, and have champagne and have a private waterfall and swim to yourself, or go hiking and mountain biking and explore these waterfalls that are only available to the few people that are staying at the lodge. So that is really special too. And from this area, you can experience the Caracol ruins, which is the largest ruin located in Belize from the Mayan. You can also access the ATM tour. The ATM tour is absolutely by far my most favorite tour in Belize. You can access the ATM tour pretty much from any of the 3 locations that we just talked about, and you can, and it is absolutely, if you want to feel like you're stepping back into Indiana Jones movie, this is it. You can hike through the rainforest for 45 minutes, do 3 river crossings, swim into the mouth of this cave, hike back about a half mile into this dark cave with your headlamp on as your guide tells you all about the history of the Mayas that used to use this cave for their ceremonies and burials. And then all of a sudden you climb into this chamber and you see all this pottery calcified into the cave, and you see skeletal remains from their sacrifices, and it's just amazing. So the Western Belize, the jungle part of the country, you don't want to miss it. You definitely want to include it. It is like nowhere else you've ever been, and it is so special. So thank you so much for letting me share about what I love about it with you today, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Can't wait to see you next week. Thank you so much, and have a great weekend. Cheers.